All right, we're back. Just a quick recap, real quick. We playing against the Eagles, the #1 seed. We advanced last game. Now we play against the #1 seed. He's waiting, so we finna go ahead and send it to him. I'm finna turn off this light. Give me a second. Oh, I'm glad that top was on there. We sending it. Yo, what? Oh, wrong button. Wrong controller. All right, let's go. Let's get her on.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC.
We play defense first.
The Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Back against the win, so he got win
the first
first
of 4
half.
berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
All right, good tackle, good tackle.
20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Yo.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, let's go. Good job, Corn. Good job, Corn.
Picked off by Quan.
There, I see you. No. It got a bad delay, bro. This junk got such a bad delay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a 2nd and 2.
You see how fast that jump just went?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Good run, boy.
A first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third
put it back
levels.
in the lineup. That's crazy.
Spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way
so
downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now with the time of the play clock almost stopped, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Let's go.
Kenneth Walker. A 13-yard touchdown run.
Let's just keep it simple.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away,
skip,
and off it goes.
We still there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just
Very
shy
good
of the
return.
30-yard line.
Very good return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes.
There he goes,
right
side.
Good run.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll go again with ETN. 11 more yards.
So we just going to keep running the same play. Wow.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Good throw.
This is Smith with a
Good
grab.
throw.
Touchdown, Eagles.
I got something for that.
Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT.
We good. 0-0.
Tied at 7.
0-0. We know that we can't throw it yet because we ain't got wind.
So I'll leave it at
So
7
we ain't gonna try to
now as they
force
kick it
nothing.
away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Willis.
See?
He'll find Metcalf.
We'll take it.
And now off to
We'll
the
take
races
it.
down the right side.
Oh, if he would have
Out of
undercut
bounds,
it,
but able to get it
though.
up past the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I thought he was about to undercut that.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
All right, we good. We good.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down at 6. Sticking with Walker on second down.
Come on,
And he's gonna
79.
get this
Pick
one
that
down to
up.
45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down.
Oh, really?
And he is going to lose.
Really?
Going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was able
I don't
to
think
get
it's the
away
way I
initially
could
on
challenge that
play, but
either.
ultimately, not much space to roll.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard
Okay, great lead, great lead. Now I can see it. Now I see it.
Play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 1st and 10, it's easy.
There we go. There we go.
Lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And he takes it in.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Commanders. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
Hey, Ed, those manual juice, buddy.
And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Eagles 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Good tackle, good tackle.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this
I appreciate that.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on.
That pressure brought it to him.
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Hurry, hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Yo!
It's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
This
back.
is hilarious.
They had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change.
Sway.
When sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Hurts to throw.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
picked off by Cameron.
Now, come on,
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll motion McLaurin left. On the counter, it's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Good blocking, everyone.
And he's
good
in.
blocking.
Commanders. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first
you better
guy.
make this,
it's
though.
often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss. Because if you can do that successfully,
I thought we almost missed that one.
We know good things can happen.
I thought
He's
we
going to take
almost
that
missed
one
that
into the
one.
end zone.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Go Silver, ready? 73.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Good job, Percy.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Willis.
That's fine.
It's incomplete.
Because I had to hurry up and get that up out of there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. In motion, the tight end. Trying to left side with Walker. And
I think
past
I
the
seen a
40
holding.
before he's out of bounds. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Willis.
Great catch, boy. Great catch. 3rd and
And this one will
manageable.
go to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends. But this time, they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
3rd down, it's Willis. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him.
The read I wanted got
That might
ball.
be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Good job, Percy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, Percy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Down
Percy.
the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 65 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
You got to get there. That's why you back there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the tight end goes in motion left. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Willis looking to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Right back to the air with Willis. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Willis.
How you missed that, sir?
Oh, he had a man running through, but
How you missed that? That's me. I probably should have just floated it.
Even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Yes, it should have been. I guess the air had more to do with it than anything else.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18.
Good tackling, good tackling. 1 second left.
41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I returned after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
All right. No, we just got to catch a couple other stuff.
Second half action back underway.
We got some ideas.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sticking with Walker on second.
It wasn't supposed to be going to that side, but that's fine.
32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll try for
Good
the first.
Good first.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the
Yep, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, here's Willis.
That's good, Zach.
Pressure comes and down.
I wasn't even trying to hike it when I did. I was still making audibles.
Bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down the left sideline.
Good job, DK.
And all the way
Good
down
job,
to the 41-yard
DK.
line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, Commanders.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Willis.
Good way to throw out of it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. 2nd down, here's Willis.
Come on.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic.
It wouldn't even let me click on.
And see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. Going for Metcalf.
Let's go.
On the deep ball.
Let's go.
And he's caught. Touchdown.
I just need to float it. That's what it is.
DK Metcalf. 41 yards.
I just need to
And the
float it.
Commanders are
Okay.
able to extend their lead.
Okay.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring.
Okay,
or putting them
so
on
I
the
don't
ropes 'cause it
have
was
win
jab,
also.
Jab, jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that
So
drive
he got
away.
win.
Extra
Okay.
point by Sly is
All
up
right.
and good. And the lead now up to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Good run. Good
And
return.
a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting
Good job,
locker room at
defense.
halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting
Good job,
locker room, you're
Fords.
just wondering
It should have been a pick,
how
but
they
good
handle
job.
that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And they'll bring him down
See,
right at
that's all I
midfield,
like. Why
and
he
is
ain't
well short of the first
following the
down.
rules.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
That's what happens. Let's go.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Good way to come to it, boy.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Right.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Oh, my. Why didn't float it?
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot.
Why didn't float it?
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he gets a little excited about the prospect
Just a
of
little
long
bit.
touchdown.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Crash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
I had to wait on it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
I had to wait on
Kobe
it.
Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Oh,
In his own end zone.
I was there.
Open is Watkins. He's got
I was
him.
there.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He caught me setting up.
Now inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down.
He caught
to
me
the
setting
12-yard
up.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, 12 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Great throw.
And touchdown Eagles. An 11-yard
He takes
touchdown.
so much advantage of
Eagles
that
have
no
made it a
huddle.
one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Good way to force him in. Good way to force him in.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here the 4th.
He's just outrunning everybody.
Come up with something as they get this drive started. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Hurts to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hurts.
Thank you.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Let's go. Let's go.
As they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their advantage. Boy, that is a 7-yard
That was a great stop.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Dotson in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis.
I had to rush it.
Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Good catch.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a good tackle there right around the
short.
stops him short of the 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here
Put
today.
myself behind. Oh, Shames.
Fielded just
We
inside
good.
the 30.
Push it back in.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to
Keep it
throw.
running.
That's
Keep it
caught.
running.
It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Test.
Here's 2nd down. Second down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Ah, come on, Woolley. Good way to be there, though. Stop him in the bounds.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Good way to break that up.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
Oh,
try and get several plays
come on.
if they can.
Come on. Talk about it better be lucky than good.
With his second touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on
good
that two-point conversion. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis.
Great catch. Great catch. Great way to come back to it and make a flat play on it. Great play. We might just have to burn the timeout.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the counter, this is Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Straight ahead, Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
I learned from my mistakes.
And he got it.
Let's go. I learned from my mistakes.
Doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. Washington,
Let's
on.
go.
As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,
Let's
I'm Brandon
go.
Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
We moving
on EA
along.
Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
128, 314, 365. Rushing yards 121 to his 48. Passing yards 193 to his 317. First downs 12-11. I don't think he punted that thing off at all. We ain't getting no kick return yards. So total yards 314 to 472. What's crazy is this: I turned the ball over 2 times. He turned the ball over 6, and it still was just a 3-point game. Craziness. But those 2 turnovers I had was big turnovers. And then that penalty. Yeah. We did what we tried to do. I think we threw the ball just a tad bit too much. That interception. We ain't had to throw that interception. But let's Jalen Hurts, man, 4 TDs, 5 interceptions. Kenneth Walker, 12 for 75, 5 yards to carry, 2 touchdowns. ETN, 4 for 48. Brian Robinson, 4 for 20, 5 yards to carry. Antonio Gibson, 2 for 9. Terry, 1 for 17. And a TD. Receiving, DK Metcalf, 4 for 91, 1 touchdown. Well, let's see who had the most yards. Okay, so DK Metcalf, 4 for 91, 1 touchdown. Devontae Smith, 4 catches, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. AJ Brown, 2 catches, 88 yards, no touchdowns. Quez Watkins, 2 for 84 for 1. Dang. We missed a lot. We missed a lot of throws that should have been touchdowns, and a couple of them that could have been picks. So solo tackles, Isaiah Simmons, he led the game with 4 solos total. Isaiah Simmons and Buda Baker and Dory Jackson. But that's because I believe I had the ball a whole lot more. Tackle for loss, Chase Young had 2, Hassan Reddick 1, Greedy 1, Troy Anderson 1, Isaiah Simmons, Fletcher Cox. Yo, I think that was just a defensive game. Hats off. Sacks, Chase Young had 1.5, Hassan Reddick had 1, Montez Sweat had 1/2. Interception, Cam Curl had 2, Percy Butler had 1. Troy Anderson had 1, Nicole Badine had 1, and Jaquan Martin had 1. Forced fumbles, Marshawn Lattimore and Jonathan Allen both forced a fumble. Fumble recovery, Troy Anderson and Adoree Jackson. Touchdown, neither one of us had a defensive touchdown. Kick in. Punting. All right, so let's go look at some of these highlights. All right, so we start off second play. We get a sack. Then we had an interception, but that's not replay worthy, I suppose. I don't know. Kenneth Walker had a touchdown, not replay. Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith, 31 yards. That wasn't worthy, but they said this 21 yarder to DK was. So let's see how this played out. So we already know we're going to DK. Oh yeah. Oh, we do that to Brown for negative. This was crazy. So one, I threw it early because my read was for DK. And as you see, DK became wide open. So that was me. I rushed that throw. And I should have just waited. But that right there, come on, bruh. My forward progress was stopped right there. I shouldn't have been down right there. I should have been down up there, but it's fine. And then he hit me AJ Brown for 20 yards. Great throw. Great corner throw. And then here come a fumble. Jonathan Allen with that fumble. Forced fumble. Oh, manual juke. Kenneth Walker, let's go. Jalen Hurts sack. What was he going? Now this fumble was crazy only because it was already acting funny, and something told me just go out of bounds because how funny it was acting. But all right, so they don't show Cameron Curl interception. Then show Terry touchdown. Great blocking. But 65 yards. We just barely misplayed it. Good play though. No replays. Just want to show my sack. Okay. Whoa. Cosby just got beat. All right, so this might pass to DK. 41 yards, touchdown. That's a great float. I realize now I gotta float a whole lot of much. Eddie said, ain't beating them dead skins for the Super Bowl. Bro, did you play your game yet? Yo, look how Terry came back for that. Great catch. Yo, great pocket. I can't even be mad. Look at that pocket. But I'm mad because I was there for it. Yo, he almost had an amazing comeback. But the same thing that happened in early in the season, clock management, I learned from it. Oh yes, I learned from it. Jalen Hurts, 47 yards to Devontae. Devontae had a game, right? This hurt my heart. That felt like the Hail Mary at Denver. That felt like the Hail Mary at Denver. 4 yards and then 9 yards. And then on 3rd down, I decided to come out there to kick the field goal. Ha ha ha. Oh, if you would have called your timeout to try to ice me, guess what? I would have ran the play, came unice, called the timeout, and then kicked the field goal. So yeah, I'm learning. That clock management this time was beautiful. Beautiful. And we get some upgrades. And we probably see a personal friend in Eddie in the NFC Championship game. Oh man, tune in, y'all. Tune in. This is gonna be great. But let's see. We need our center to be a pass protector. All right, let's make him a pass protector then. Percy. Zone, play red, pursuit. I kind of like Percy in that hybrid role though. I probably should have put him in zone, since I see now certain plays, you know what I'm saying, certain people switch up in positions. But down go the #1 seed. Down go the #1 seed. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, so the Saints did beat. So he beat the Rams. So now it'll be Washington and the Saints in the NFC Championship game. Oh man, this is gonna be epic. So hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. I had fun. I don't think he even responded back. So okay, he showed respect. He said that was a classic. Then he said that play with I threw to my running back and then I came back and got it. He told me that was a great play. So much respect. No shit talking. No nothing. Much respect. Great game, bro. I had fun. It looked like you had fun. Yeah. That's what it's all about. But yo, until next time, y'all. Hey Eddie, it look like you ain't gonna be able to be in my screen, bro. It look like you gotta be in your own screen. So, matter of fact, let me look it up right now so I can tell y'all, just in case y'all want to see who I'm playing against. Oh, and then we got Kelly playing now. So yeah, we finna go ahead and call it. But let me tell y'all Eddie stuff. I had to mute all that because I don't want all that to come through. So his name on Twitch is Ed Kane Jr. I'm finna put it in the chat. Ed.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
All right, so yeah, so if y'all want to see my competition of who I'm playing next, that's who it is. But yeah, it's been fun. We can call it because now the #1 and 6 seed on the AFC is playing, and I'm tuning in to that. So until next time, y'all, we gone.